Hello everyone, welcome to Gate Academy. In today's topper talk, we had Anish Saha in front of us. He has scored 170 rank from electrical branch this year of 2022. Before conducting this interview, I had one-to-one communication. So many important things I could learn from him, and probably when he will communicate directly to you guys, you would also get inspired and you will also learn so many important things from him as well. So anyways, first of all, I would welcome from my side and from complete Gate Academy side, Avinash. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Anis. Yeah.
Yeah, so currently I'm at third year from Jadavpur University, pursuing my
Oh,
BE degree in electrical engineering.
electrical engineering. See, one of the important thing which has to be noticed, the person is been there in third year, and the rank, could you listen? No, could you heard it correctly or not? 170 rank he has already scored. So Anis, just I wanted to ask one thing. When did you actually start preparing for the gate sincerely? Whether it was third semester, whether it was second semester, actually from which semester onwards you have been sincerely preparing for the gate? Please.
So, sincerely, I started preparing from third semester only. But before
Okay.
that, I was doing research in YouTube and all. So I found out Gate Academy YouTube channel. So I was sometimes I was interested in few subjects like network theory and analog circuits. So I was studying just for fun, a few subjects. But sincerely, I took Gate Academy course from third semester only.
Probably you are our PD course, no? Pen dive course
No, sir. I was from live classroom program.
or live class program. And Anis, what has been your future plan? Like, you wants to improve your gate score, you wants to get consumed in a certain premier institute, whether you had been aiming for the PSU or whether you had a different backup plan altogether. So just me as well as our student would like to listen from you. Tell me.
So actually, my initial aim was going for MTech from a premier institute. But
Okay.
like while preparing for GATE, I got a chance in internship from Texas Instrument. So
Okay. Okay. From
currently,
from
I'm
college itself. From
yeah
college
from
itself.
college itself. From college
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
So currently, I'm studying about that domain in for a few months only. So after that,
Okay.
I will decide next what I will do.
Okay. So probably the student may not be knowing about the Texas Instruments. I had a bit interaction with the Texas Instrument guys. Texas Instruments are being the pioneer in different instrumentations, including biomedicals, like different MRI, different CT scans, the big equipments. They are being made of Texas. So definitely, if you had got a chance to do the internship from the Texas, definitely nobody would leave that chance, and probably you are also going to do so. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, but in Texas, what would be their curriculum? They're just asking for the internship, or in future you will also get the chance that they you may get consumed in Texas itself.
Yes.
What had
So
been the
if they
situation?
like
Yeah.
my work, they may call me for like full time offer. So
Okay, okay,
that is the thing.
okay. That means definitely you must have worked thoroughly in your academics. That is why you have got that opportunity. Texas, and within third year, probably the student take drop and all, but still they are not able to manage under 1,000, and you have secured 170. Definitely your fundamentals must have been clear. So may I know how did you work on your fundamentals? Specifically the fundamental subjects like network control system that had been the very beginning or the basic foundation of the complete electrical engineering itself. How did you do so?
So you should absolutely start from the basic subjects, like as you said, network theory, control system,
Okay.
signal system. So for studying network theory, you should absolutely learn the basic concept like KCL, KVL, how to apply them in different circuits. Like
Okay.
if we know the basics of that, then only we can go on to bigger things. Like we can go to bigger things from basics only. So
Mhm.
I studied from Dhande sir, who was
Okay.
studying teaching network theory. So he
Okay.
was starting from absolute basic like KVL and KCL, and then we want move on to bigger things. So if we study from basics KVL KCL, and then if we practice the questions, like
Okay.
after studying a particular topic, then you practice the gate PIQs or few workbook questions. If you practice those, then you can understand that are you grasping the concept or not. If not, then again you need to study, again you need to clear a few concepts, then again you need to solve the questions. So by solving questions only you can know where you are, where you stand
Okay. Definitely.
in terms of the
Definitely.
subject.
Definitely.
So that's it.
Anis, one question I would like to raise from the student side. What must be the sequence of the subjects? At least starting 4 to 5 subjects. What must be the sequence of the subject if somebody is trying to appear? in GATE examination from the electrical branch?
So starting few subjects, like you can start from network theory, signal system, then control system. Then you can start engineering mathematics. Engineering mathematics, you can use start from the beginning itself. Like it will help in other
Definitely.
subjects.
Correct,
So
correct.
from these 3-4 subjects, you can start core subjects. Then you can start in the middle. Okay, and then
Okay.
like aptitude, you can do it in the end. Like it won't take it will just take 1 month or so. Like it doesn't take much time. So you can do aptitude at the end. So that should be the sequence.
Okay, okay. And one more thing, Anis. Actually, I have actually felt like mostly the electrical engineers, whenever the core subject do come in picture, they think that this part is been fundamentally more difficult, or grasping the marks is not been that easy from that fundamental subjects. What is your take on that?
So if you like machine, mainly if your fundamental subjects are good, like network theory and all are good. If network theory is good, then it will help in most subjects. So
Okay,
if network
okay,
theory is good, then if you study the machines part, electrical machines part, if you like it is if it is difficult for you to grasp the machine design part, then if you just study the numerical part, because in GATE mostly the numericals come. So if you study the numerical part, then it is easier. Like you can do it. So that
okay,
is how you
okay.
should do.
One next question I would like to ask from you, like the 12 number of subjects we had within the electrical,
Yes,
did
yes,
you
yes.
cover all of the subject thoroughly, or few of the topics within a certain subjects are being left out from your side? Please.
Yeah, like as I was preparing with third year, so it was difficult for me to give time to
Obviously,
complete all the
obviously.
subjects. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
So I didn't complete all the subjects. I like completed 80% of my syllabus, and the remaining 20%,
80,
I
80%, no?
yeah,
80%.
80%, and the remaining
Okay, okay.
20% I covered very important parts. Like if you just research properly and you see like in the remaining 20% what from what topics mostly the questions are coming. So you study those topics only.
Okay,
Okay, and if your
okay.
fundamentals are good, then you can study those topics separately. There is no problem. Like you have to research like what topics we can study separately without knowing any other topic in relation. So you have to do a bit of research. So that's
Oh,
how you can do.
okay.
Okay,
That
like you
means
have to take a
you
bit
have
of risk.
gone,
You have to take a
yeah,
bit of
please.
risk.
That means you have gone through such a big detailing. Probably you must have gone through the previous year question. You must have done
Yes, yes,
certain
yes.
research, which topic has been completely independent. Definitely, yeah. That is why it's been paid off. That is why it's been paid off.
Yeah,
Because in
actually,
third year, yeah,
yeah, I
please.
had the three books of Gate Academy, like electronics, PIQ, and electrical and instrumentation. So
See,
yeah,
everyone has that book, but this
yeah.
much detailing nobody does, na? That's the problem.
Yes,
That is why very few gets rank.
yes, sir.
And the next question I would like to ask, many of the students specifically who wants to appear in GATE examination in third year, they would have big doubts, sir. What must be my methodology such that I may get, or I must be able to secure a good rank and score in third year itself? And probably you are the best person who can guide them point to point. So what would you like to communicate to them if the student wants to do, wants to get a good marks or good score in third year itself? How they or he should prepare in compare with the rest of the people who have been taking drop, or who have been in fourth year, who have been studying from since 2 year or 3 year? Definitely their preparation strategy must be different, as I can understand from your words that your preparation strategy has been different from the rest of the people. So what would be your take on that?
Yes, I would like to say that don't think about too much. Okay, like you are at third year, so you
Superb,
don't have to take
superb,
too
superb.
much pressure. You just have to keep on studying, right? Like your semesters are ongoing. You have to check what subjects on your semester and what subjects on GATE
Hmm.
are matching up. So you have to study according to that. Like I studied according to that only. Like what subject in semester is going on. So what are parallelly going on. So it will help in your semester exams as well, and in your GATE exams as well. And you should try to manage your time very efficiently, like as you are preparing from third year. So if you manage your time, like you have to like miss few classes in your college. So like all the classes you don't attend anyway, so you can miss your classes, and you have to practice during that time. And also you can
Hmm.
practice during your college ongoing, like you should practice questions during your college. So if you manage your time very precisely, then it is possible. Okay, and you should not take too much pressure. Like you are in third year only, so if you even if you can't get good rank, you have the option of final year. So you should not think too much. Like in my case, like I was sometimes also I got frustrated sometimes, like my thesis marks were sometimes not good. So but I thought like I am a third year, I should not take that much pressure. I still have 1 year
Definitely.
remaining. So just give your best, you just give your best, and everything else will come in place.
Definitely, the two important thing which I can conclude from there is you have been in third year, so don't take any what frustration sort of thing. And secondly, you had to plan each and everything very smartly. Probably he had a smart each and everything. He has planned each and every moves. That's why he had been standing in front of us. Definitely, the thing which you have said, no, that the person has been in third year, so definitely you don't have to take any pain. No, definitely it would be a great input to the all of these students. The next thing I would like to ask from you, what has been your future plan? Like you have got the Texas in your hand. Probably from which semester the internship is going to start?
Sir, from this year June onwards, the internship will start June, July.
Okay, okay. And now you have also got the rank of 170, and probably you would also try to improve this rank, or what? What's been your future take?
Currently I have not decided, like after my internship I will decide, like if I will sit for gate exam again, like to improve this rank. But currently there is no like a reason as such that what I will do next, as I am third year,
No,
like
no,
I still have 1 year left to decide.
definitely, definitely. That's what happens when you have been putting your sincere effort from the starting day onwards. Now you can see the niece has got the two opportunity, and now he is going to give the 100% towards his internship as well. If he likes the internship, or the internship is liking Anish, and probably the frequency is been matched, he will get consumed in Texas. And definitely it's one of the bang on company. It's not been a good company, it's been a bang on company. Even once you go in IIT, the people think that I should be getting Texas, like they used to have a dream job as a Texas. So he has got a internship, and in parallel he has got a 170 rank as well. So probably I would suggest in Texas, don't think about the gate and all, not at all. Just focus on your work. And once if something goes wrong, and if you come back without the job, definitely you can focus over the gate. I think that would be the best methodology. What do you think? Are you been
Yes sir,
following the
yes sir.
same or something
Yeah,
else?
yeah. I'm following the same. I'm following the same.
Because in Texas, no, definitely sharp engineers are in there, and they would be putting their eyes on you, whether you have been
Yes.
consistently performing or not, or whether you had been outperformer or not. So definitely, if you'll be preparing for the gate and you will be going for your office, efficiency would not be forcing. So don't do that.
Yes sir.
Don't do that.
I will put my full focus during the internship. I will put my full focus on that only, on internship only.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. The next question I would like to ask: uh, you were in third year. Have you focused over the test series, or you have completely neglected the test series?
No, sir. Like this is as I want to say, until mid November, you should like learn as many new concepts as possible. But after mid November, you should not
Okay.
learn many new concepts. You
Hmm.
should
Good
fully
point.
focus
Good
on
point.
revision and test series.
Okay.
Like those two are very important. And test series, I used to give two mock tests weekly, but you can give also one mock test weekly. That is not an issue. But you should give test series, and you should not marks is important, but marks is not that important in test series. You should analyze your mistakes properly. Okay,
Perfect.
what mistakes
Perfect.
are you making?
Perfect.
And you should also note down the few new questions or few new concepts from test series. You can write note down in a copy, and the analysis part is the most important in case of test series, and you should revise thoroughly.
Oh,
Two
okay.
things in
Okay.
parallel.
That means you are telling for the third year student itself, the test series also makes hell amount
Yeah,
of impact as it has been for the fourth year or the pass out. Is it?
test series is most important. Like even if you don't complete your syllabus, but test series is most important because it will
Oh.
give you the real gate feeling. Like while you are appearing the gate, it will give feeling. You have to like solve questions in time. So test series is the only way which you can experience that feeling.
Anis, but many of the students used to have the doubt, sir. I'm not getting good marks in my topic wise test or subject wise test. So I'm getting the demotivation from that particular point. So I have left out the complete test series, and I have been keep working on my theory as well as numerical. Whether this fundamental will work, or the person is going to suffer at last.
No,
What do you
no,
think?
actually, that will be a real huge problem because in the gate exam, you have to like solve like test series only. You have to solve in a limited time. So you have to give the test series. Like it, I understand. Like if you get less marks, you will get demotivated. Sometimes I also got less marks, but you have to move on. You have to learn why did I get the less
How
marks?
did you
In what
how did you manage? Like as you're saying, sometime you also have got the less marks in certain test. But how did you manage? How did you made you motivated?
Yeah, I analyzed the part, like I analyzed what questions were coming, where those questions which I studied I missed, or where they conceptually wrong. So I analyzed, and I saw like a few topics which I didn't study or was out of my syllabus, so that's why. And few topics which were like really difficult, so few questions were really difficult, so I thought like this may not come in gate, so hence I was not that demotivated. I was demotivated, but you have to move on, you have to move on and apply for the next test series and analyze, like and write down your mistakes, write down your mistakes, what mistakes are you making, so next time you should not repeat those mistakes, you should remember those mistakes, that you are making those
Correct,
mistakes.
correct. Udit, is it practically possible to cover up all of the 12 subjects if you had been appearing in GATE examination in third year itself? Is it possible practically?
So to be honest, like it is not possible, like I will not lie,
Not
like to be
possible,
honest,
no?
it is very
That's
difficult,
what I
it is
think.
very difficult
Yes.
to complete the
Okay.
whole syllabus, like while college it is very difficult, so that's why I went through that process only.
So see, so many things has to be learned from him, as he's saying. If you have been keen or sincere student who had been appearing in GATE examination in third year itself, probably you won't be able to cover up the complete syllabus. So smartly you had to pick the topics. Smartly you had to pick the subtopics which are been completely independent and from where the questions are being repeatedly asked. So according to him, you need not to go behind the individual subject. Sir, I have finished the first subject, second subject, and end of the day you could know that only and only 8 or 7 number of subjects you could finish. Probably what Anis has followed, he had gone through each and individual subjects. He had focused over the topics which are been important, which are been independent, and isolatedly he had prepared for each and individual topics and could score this much marks. Is it the case?
Yes, I want to mention that you have to subject the fundamental subjects totally, like network theory,
Ah,
signal
okay.
system.
That is
That
also a
subject
great thing.
you have to prepare totally. But
Hmm.
like few lesser subjects, you can leave out few topics from there. But fundamental subjects you have to study
Okay,
totally, as they
okay.
are related in the further subjects as well. So as they will require the knowledge. So fundamental subjects you have
Well
to study
said, well
totally.
said, well said,
But the end subject
well
you
said.
can leave out a few topics.
Definitely. Well said, Anis. A very genuine point you have brought out. As you are telling, you can be selective in a higher or application oriented subjects, but in networks, in signal system, in mathematics, and probably in control system, you can't be selective. That is what you wanted to say, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, 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 okay. So just I wanted to know the next thing. So have you been in your home? That means you do up and down from your home to your college, or you stay in
Yes,
college
yes,
hostel
yes.
itself?
No. I do up and down from my home itself.
But college hostel is also great, na, in Jadavpur?
Yeah, college hostel is also great, but currently I stay at home, so I go from home only.
Because I had also have 3 to 4 number of friends of mine from the Jadavpur University. Specifically, they are from mechanical and electronics branch. Definitely, they have got something different, and probably I can see in you as well. So great thing, great thing. The next thing I would like to ask from your complete learning, few of the important point you must have derived, which you would like to communicate to your juniors or maybe upcoming gate fraternity. So dice is being used, whatever things you wanted to communicate to them, you can just put it out in terms of points. Definitely they would get benefited, please.
Like while you are preparing from third year,
Anything, 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 anything.
first point
Yeah,
is you
please.
should manage your time very well, very well. You should manage
Okay.
your time, and you should have a diary, and you should write down like what you will do today, what you will do tomorrow, and like you should practice questions every day, and you should write
I,
down
I
what
I
topics
I
questions.
would like to interrupt. I would like, but whether it's been practically possible, whatever you write over the diary, I am also having diary. But whether it's been practically possible that whatever we write, we would be able to complete in the same day.
No,
Probably
no,
it don't happen. No?
no.
Ah,
What I did is that
okay,
I actually didn't. I just planned. I need to do this in a rough work. Okay,
okay.
most of the time you can't complete the 100%, but you should try
Definitely,
to do that. You
definitely.
should try to
Yeah,
90% do that, and you should
yeah.
also write keep track. Like keep track of what are you doing today. What have you done today? Like keep track. I have done from network theory, from transient part. I have done these topics from get PIQ. So you should write down this many questions I have done, this many that I have done. Okay, and this lecture I have finished. Okay, you should chalk that down, and you should like have a plan throughout what you will do in near 2 months. Okay, and
Okay,
like as I said. Before mid-November, you should study all the new topics, but after mid-November, you should really focus on test series and revising,
okay,
because that is the most important part. The final 2 months are the most important part. They will really give you a boost in your rank, and
okay.
that is all. Like you should prepare your you should always practice questions. Like practicing question is the main thing in GATE examination. That is study the concept first and then practice your questions. That is the most important part. From that only you can understand. And you should also give a test series. You can also give subject wise test series. You will get a little bit feel of how you are solving in time. Like first in at first stage you should focus on accuracy, how accurate you are solving the questions. Then you should focus on speed. Like first you should focus on accuracy, then you can focus on speed.
Okay,
And then
okay,
you go to the full length test series. That is
okay,
also.
okay, okay. Anis, the next thing I would like to ask from you, like basically human brain is made for grasping the thing while he has been interacting somebody physically. But how was your learning phase when you were interacting with the teachers, and that too through the mobile? How did you feel it? And probably most of the students used to have that doubt, sir, digitally whether we would be able to grasp the same thing which we would be able to grasp physically or in physical classroom. What was your complete journey with this digital learning? Just that part I would like to learn from you.
Okay, so like I bought the Gate Academy live classroom program. So if you
Yeah.
think it as physical, it will be like physical. Like if you just put on your
Okay.
headphones and you watch it in front of your phone, and in a single room, no one is there to interrupt you. And if you just listen to sir, like we talk with sir, we interact with each other daily. So it will feel like physical only. And every time,
Okay.
like if
Okay.
there is any doubt, we ask doubt, and sir then replies. If it is a relevant doubt, sir will reply us with a solution. So it feels like a physical class only. Like you have to think like that. Like in COVID times also, like there was no other option like for physical class. So
Definitely.
uh,
Definitely.
so you have to think, if you really want to like get a good rank in GATE, then you are dedicated, and you can't you have to think like you are in a physical class only. And if you consider it enough, then it will not be a problem.
And one of the best thing regarding the live class, which I could understand, that in live class, basically we interact with the student. In physical
Yes
class,
sir, yes sir.
that interaction are been missing actually.
Yes,
In
actually,
physical
in
class,
offline physics
yeah,
class, like
yeah,
we can't
definitely.
interact directly with the teachers. Like in live
Yes.
classroom, we can send a message, and sir won't actually name us, but he will reply to us. So that is the
Uh,
advantage.
uh, and if the questions or the doubts have been relevant, definitely teacher or the corresponding faculty is going to take that doubt. But many times students used to ask the so many irrelevant doubt. Those parts cannot be taken. But I feel the doubt part or the connectivity part also has been very good thing regarding the live class. Don't you think so?
Yes, and also all the faculties used to tell like if the class is becoming boring, they used to tell stories sometimes in between, so that the
Mhm.
interest keeps on going. And like that is the thing. Like if you are losing interest, then the faculties will try to gain your interest, and then again your
Yeah.
studying will resume.
Correct. And the next thing, Anis, I would like to ask, maintaining the notes. How did you maintain the notes while you were taking the live classes? Did you have the sufficient time to maintain the notes parallelly or subsequently?
Yes, yes, you will like our teachers, like they mostly they write on board, so we also write parallel with them, so it wasn't a problem. And also I want to mention one thing, that I couldn't complete all the classes live, because I also had college classes sometimes.
Semester exams.
So
Huh.
like one thing I will suggest to my friends, that you should if you can't attend the live class that time, you should attend it in that day itself. Like you should not leave it. If
Okay.
you leave
Oh,
it, then
oh.
it will stay live, and you won't be interested anymore. So you should attend the live class in that day only. The recording will be uploaded, and you should attend that after that.
That means the day of examination, when you had appeared in semester examination, in that day itself, you had come back and you had watched the complete video. Is this been the
Yes,
scenario?
yes, yeah. Actually, you can
Yeah.
watch it a bit fast, so it will not take that much time actually. But
Yeah.
also, if you are feeling pressure, you can also watch it after a few days, also like 2 3 days after also. But you should not leave it too much. Too much. You should not delay too much. Like that is what I'm saying.
Mhm. I think the great learning is been coming from Anis. Probably what while communication, while talking to him, I found him a very intelligent person. See, the few of the intelligence is nothing to do with the preparation and all, but very few people used to have that part, because such a smartly he had picked up the subjects. Probably while having a communication or the one-to-one conversation with him, I find like he's been passed out for the 2 to 3 years. Such a maturity he has. So definitely, probably that part had paid off. Anything else, Anis, which you would like to communicate to Gate Academy team or the rest of the students? So definitely the
Yeah,
students would
I
follow you. Yeah.
actually want to thank all the faculties like Sonal sir, you, sir, Sujay sir, and Grupal sir,
Thanks,
and
dear.
all the other Mang sir and Santan sir, all the teachers who really helped me to grasp the concept. Like they made the concept really easy so that I can easily prepare them. And also a special thanks to Ms. Zande sir, who was being part of my journey even before like GATE. I followed him, and I also like to thank my aunt who is in my special heart. Because of her, I am at this situation. And I also want to say to my fellow aspirants that you have to uh, use your use your hard work in a proper direction, then only you will get the success. So if you just start in a proper direction, then you will definitely reach your success one day or another. You just keep your hard work, and if you don't get your success today, then you will definitely get in 1-2 years down the line.
Yes. So end of the day, I would only say one thing, Anis. Try to do work hard, specifically in Texas. And you had been a great chance that you had got a backup as well. 170 rank has not been a joke, and probably within this rank you can also get placed in VLSI as well. And probably the VLSI has been a hot favorite branch for the electrical and as well as the instrumentation people as well. So probably you might be thinking about the VLSI or what?
Yes, yes. So my interest lies in the village domain as well. So I'm thinking about that.
Okay, okay. So end of the day, I would only say you get succeed in Texas, and I would be expecting the call from you that, sir, end of the day, I don't have to search here and there. I have got consumed in Texas. This has been my package, and I would be very joyful to listen that word from you.
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. I would also like to tell you this in few
Yeah,
months.
definitely. Yeah.
Thank
Because see, now we had been a teacher, no, and our success has been completely been connected with the success of the students. And if you get succeed, so definitely it would be there in rest of my mind that I had the communication with that person, and now he had been placed in such a good company. Definitely it gives a lot of joy to us. So it had been a great communication with you. Definitely be in touch, and be in touch in PGG course. And probably the PGG course is not been relevant to you because in you are in third year. So PGG course would be relevant in the next year. So
Yes, sir.
anyways, all the very best, and be in touch.
Thank you, sir. Yes,
Okay
I
then.
will. Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Take care. Okay.
Thank you, sir.